What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to quickly go over the settings I've been using in XDefiant, followed by an attempt at a live comm where I discuss my thoughts on the recent update to Weapon Mastery. I honestly wasn't planning on making a settings video, as I think you can be successful with a ton of different sensitivities in XDefiant, as long as you're comfortable with it. But a lot of people in my last video were asking, so hopefully this can give some of you guys a template to work from. All I ask before getting right into it is a like on the video for not wasting any more of your time. Alright, first things first, we're going to get into controller settings. The most important thing that I have for my settings is the curve type, and we're using linear. I know a lot of people, especially from Call of Duty, like using the reverse S-curve. That's also dynamic in Call of Duty. I come from Apex mostly, and I'm using linear. That's the one they use there, and it makes it just so it's more consistent when you're looking around. The reverse S-curve makes it so it's a little bit more exponential, so when you're turning, it'll be a little bit faster sometimes. I like linear, just makes it a little bit more consistent for me. Going down to sensitivity, we're at 55 for both. Again, like to be consistent, so staying even on both makes it easy for me. Scrolling down even more, we have our sensitivity zoom multiplier. The high zoom, I believe, is for 4 times and above. I could be wrong, so if I am, let me know down in the comments. Low zoom, though, is going to be what you're mostly using with iron sights, 1 times, ACOGs, etc. I use 0.7. That makes it so it's still not too slow. It's also fast enough so, like, say if someone's falling from a building, you'll still be able to track them down pretty easily, especially from far range. And when you're close, it makes it very easy to just stay on target. No problem at all. Don't move very much. You can just basically use the left stick. As you can see, I have the controller over there, and I'm pretty much only using my left stick to aim at this guy. I'm moving my right stick very little. It's mostly left stick aiming. So having the low zoom is going to help you kind of stay on target even more with that. Alright, let's get back down. I also have Brawler for the button layout. This doesn't really matter for me because I have buttons on the back of my controller for slide and crouch. Or not slide and crouch, for slide and jump. This also would be good if you don't have those, though, just for a little bit extra movement. So you can crouch with the right stick without having to take your thumb off of what you aim with. Alright, scrolling back down. I know some people like having their aim assist strength a little bit lower, so it's less sticky on target. Personally, I just like having it maxed. I haven't messed around with it too much. If I do in the future, I'll leave a comment pinned in the comments below if I do end up changing that. But for now, just at 0, what it was already at before. Scrolling down even more, we have our dead zones. This is going to be personalized to everyone. Don't copy this exactly. Mess around in the range with this. Put this as far down as you can without having stick drift. As you can see, I'm strafing a little bit. That means we have some stick drift. So we're going to go back to that. We're going to put it back up. You want to basically have it as low as possible without your character basically moving or your character aiming, like moving around on its own. Definitely don't want that. So I'm going to go back to what it was, which is probably not that. I'm going to have to go back and fix that to what it was, but all good. Scrolling down even more, this is the next important thing, acceleration speed multiplier. Putting this lower will just make it so spinning is a little bit slower, especially when you're maxing out your right stick. When you max out the force on your right stick, that's basically what this will do. You'll go a little bit faster when you max out that. So putting this back up, you'll see our spins are a little bit faster, especially in the beginning when we flick that stick at first. That is probably it for controller settings. Let's just double check. Yep, last things, just make sure obviously these are off unless you are crazy. If you do have these on, please let me know so I can call the police on you, or child services, whichever you prefer. And controller vibration, don't worry if you have this on, I won't go that crazy. I'll just call the fire department to put out your house because I will be burning it down. Sorry, I won't be doing that. YouTube, Susan, chill. It's not serious. All right, controller vibration, just put it off. Right? Let's keep me felony free. Moving on to gameplay and UI. Field of view, we're using 115. I typically don't use max in most games. I think in Call of Duty, Apex, I use 107. I just put it at 115. Felt pretty good for me. Scrolling down even more, we have consistent for the field of view. Most of these are already at default. I will let you know if I did change any of them. Scrolling up, I know we definitely have auto sprint. Did turn that on. Just makes it obviously so you sprint automatically. My left stick, every controller I've had, always breaks. Always breaks first, so not clicking it down gives it less of a chance for it to break. So got auto sprint on. Scrolling down even more. Most of these are the default. I know some people like having hold to slide. For me, tapping it, just the same. I feel like the bee hopping, like sliding isn't insane in this game, so I feel like tap is just good enough. Scrolling down even more, damage numbers. I know some people have that on as well. Personally, I don't have it. Personally, I don't like having the clutter like in front of me when I'm shooting the person, so just have that off. Got enemy health bars on, obviously. Scroll down even more. Have our ping and FPS display just so we can see it, making sure we're not lagging too much. And that'll do it for gameplay. Scrolling down to video and graphics, I would not copy this exactly because I'm not a computer genius. I'm quite the opposite. I suck at this stuff. So if anyone that is a computer genius is good at this stuff, and you see something that's very wrong with my settings, please let me know. I will change it. Don't screw me, please, because I will listen to you. But scrolling down a little bit, got on plus boost. Jev said to, so I listened to Jev. Scrolling down even more. Most of my things are just on low, just so I can get the highest amount of frames as possible. But I did just notice, like, it's been at 220 lately. But before, you know, maybe about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, it was running at maybe 320, maybe 360 at times. So like I said, if any of you guys know what's going on with that, if you could fix that for me, I'd appreciate it. But like I said, most of the things are low. And yeah, last things last, I guess we go into the audio real quick. These things don't really matter as much. I wouldn't max out your volume. Just make sure your sound effects is maxed and maybe put down dialogue just a little bit. Besides that, you're good to go. And yeah, that's going to do it for the settings. If you guys have made it this far, thank you very much for watching. For those of you clicking off now, thank you very much for watching. And we got a live comm coming up right next after this. Like I said, my first attempt, it wasn't the best, but it was pretty good. So appreciate you guys, anyone else sticking around for the rest of the video. I'll see you guys later. Alright, get into it. This is definitely not attempt number 2, as game number 1 definitely didn't have a black screen over it the entire time, I promise. Never happened.
Occupy. Here's
what I'm saying right now,
seek,
never
seize,
happened.
and defend.
Yes, I promise.
3.
But yeah, man, let's get straight into it. So the weapon leveling, a lot different now. You didn't see, level 200 now for weapon mastery instead of previous 100. Give it a little bit less XP to level up, like 5 less kills, which is not very much. Oh, yeah, not very much, but you know, it's a little bit. Oh, I know in the future they're adding objective score to your weapon weapon XP, which will be helpful. But at this point, I mean, the grind right now is unbelievable. I mean, Nero Cinema, shout out him. He did a little bit of math on this, and I think he came up to about 6,000 kills and assists that you need in total to get 1 gun gold. To put that in perspective, I have 24,000 kills in total. I level 111, and I have 24,000 kills. Imagine I had 4 guns gold after this much grinding. I have 13 right now. I have 13, and I have a lot of guns that are like level 50 plus. You know, so I'm about probably, or I was about 65, maybe 70% done with the entire grind. Even though I had 13 out of 24. Like I said, a lot of guns already leveled up. So we were getting there. In this current state, I'd get another 4 guns gold by level 200, which is, I mean, insane. Yeah, no other way to say it. I mean, there's no amount of time that someone can spend on this game to make you want to get all 24 guns, plus the future DLCs. I mean, it's too much, and trust me guys, I understand. It's a multi-year game. It's supposed to last a long time. I understand that. Just add more content in the future. Simple as that. Why pull the carpet out from everyone now? And just change it to what it is. I mean, this is what it is now is pretty insane. Pretty insane. Imagine, what is that? You have to get 6,000 kills or so per weapon. I mean, I don't even do the math on that. That is an insane amount of kills. An insane amount of time. It's just not reasonable for a grinder, let alone a casual player. Imagine a casual player, even just wanting 1 gun gold. 6,000 kills is a lot. That's probably level 50, maybe a little less in this game, because in the earlier levels, you know, a little quicker. For 1 gun gold. I mean, that's just insane. It's not very reasonable in my opinion, but I have heard some good news. Obviously not confirmed yet, but they are talking about possibly reverting it. They're open to the idea. You know, they're not like fully against it, which is a good thing. I think, in my opinion, unless it's coming straight from Ubisoft and they're saying, listen, you're doing this change no matter what, not going back on it. Unless Ubisoft is saying that, I think they're going to go back on it, because there's just no way they don't listen to the entire community. I haven't seen one person say that they like this change. Not one. Not a casual player, not the sweats. So, I do think they will revert it. Keeping my fingers crossed, I don't want to jinx it. But we have some good devs. You know, I'll give it to them. They are amazing. They really are. This is their one mistake that they made this entire time, in my opinion. They've really done a hell of a job in this game, so I don't want this video to seem like I'm hating on them. I love the developers. Mark Rubin, all these guys, they've done a hell of a job. So yeah, definitely not a hate video. But they do gotta fix this. We gotta go back to what it was. Revert the changes. Give us our gold camos back. I don't know what you guys are asking. You're saying all this. You're doing all this. But you're not giving any ideas. I have some. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. So, if it's a terrible idea, let me know how shit it is down in the comments. If it's a good one, let me know in the comments as well. Also, in the comments, if you have any ideas of yourself, I'd also love to hear them, because I really don't have one right now. But my thought is, like I said, revert the changes. Let's go back to what it was. And let's every new oh my god, are you kidding me? Every new season, just add another mastery camo, add another 100 levels. So even if it's not in season 2, you know, maybe or not in season 1, maybe if it's like halfway through season 1, they can start working on it now. We get another mastery camo at level 200, and then season 2 comes out, or you know, season 3, and we get another mastery camo at level 300 for getting that on every single gun. I feel like that's just something, you know, that gives people something to grind for, and we've been getting the double XP weekends every single weekend. Without that, the grind is going to take a lot longer than it has been. The game's been out for a month, and there's probably a handful of people that have gold on every single gun. Without the double XPs and all that stuff, it'll probably take closer to 2 months, realistically. Shit, I could. So, with the seasons being 3 months, I don't see people, you know, a normal player outpacing this stuff. It's not too much of a grind, but like I said, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. I feel like it can't be that hard to make a new camo every season. You know what I mean? Like a really cool camo, make it animated. Who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? Make the next one better than the next one. Who cares? You could have Nicki Minaj coming out of my gun in season 10. I don't care, bro. Just let's get back to what we were, right? Because right now, I mean, this is just unbelievable. 6,000 kills per gun gold is an insane amount, and yeah. We'll see, guys. We will see. Oh my god. Like I said, please let me know your thoughts down below. Love to hear if you guys have any ideas. I'd also really love to see some sort of like a hero gear, a mastery for, you know, factions, faction mastery, whatnot. I feel like that, you know, just another thing to grind for. I know I've heard talks of prestige recently, which would be awesome. Definitely welcomed. Obviously another thing to grind for, but you know, I feel like there's a lot they can do with this. You know, they have a lot of time to work on it, obviously. So let's see what they bring out. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I mean, like I said, this is one big mistake. You know, it happens. It can't be perfect. They can fix this though. You know, and I'm hoping they do. Like I said, we don't know what the future holds. So personally, if they don't change this, I don't see myself getting another 95 levels with some of these guns, or 85 levels with some of these guns. I mean, some of them were miserable, man. The shotguns in this game are awful, especially the pump shotgun. That gun is I don't even want to think about it. Guys, I don't even want to think about it. Like, I don't know if I can do 200 levels. You know, maybe in the future, if I already have everything 100, you know, and then I have like a whole season to work towards it, it's a little different, you know. But now it's just like, I feel like they've taken all of everyone's hard work and kind of just thrown it in the trash and said we don't really care. Which kind of hurts, you know what I mean? It's a little messed up. A lot of people spend a lot of time on this game, and all their progress is just gone now. Which, yeah, it hurts. Like I said, I was probably 70% done with the entire grind, maybe 75% done. Now, I mean, time-wise, maybe 15, 20, you know what I mean? Like the amount of time I actually have to go and put in, get every gun gold again, or you know, not even gold, but mastered, You know, even the guns gold I have that are mastered,
The zone
they're gonna have to get put to level 200. You know, they're 116 right now. That's another 85 levels for every single gun. That's the whole grind all over
We're
again.
locking down
Imagine
the zone.
every single one of your guns were level 15, and that's the highest they could be. I mean, it's so much now. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a little bit unreasonable. So, like I said, we will see. We'll see. Nothing's set in stone. Like I said, I've heard some good things. I've heard that they're open to reverting them. So only time will tell. No one wants this. I think that's pretty obvious. I think that's obvious to the devs. It's definitely obvious to us. But yeah, like I said, please let me know down in the comments what you think of that idea. If you have any better ideas, if you have some ideas for other things we grind for, I'm gonna, you know, like I said, the mastery camos, maybe hero gear of some sort, you know, faction mastery, etc. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts down below. So make sure to leave that down below. And yeah, play out this game. If I have any more thoughts, we'll come back. But other than that, looks like we're gonna take the L here, unless we get the comeback of the century. Let's try it. Okay. Also, let me know what you guys think of this live com. Like I said, first attempt. Not exactly the first attempt, but like first ever time doing a live com. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, just let me know. I'll try to obviously get better at them in the future, and you know, keep working on it. If you made it this far into the video, comment Diddy. Shout out to you, bro. And shout out to Diddy because he's free. And yeah, shout out all that shit. Shout out to that guy who just dogged me. Shrek9, yup. Shrek just dogged me. Shrek just dogged me. Let's end it there, guys. Shrek dogged me. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Later.